Hey, what's going on, guys? Butterbar here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we are going to be talking about the main reason why I literally just cannot play Cold War anymore. I've just gotten to the point where I don't want to pick the game up. I just am so sick and tired of it. As somebody that didn't play the game very consistently, I would just, play a couple of games here and there just to get some footage and whatnot to show you guys. I've gotten to the point where I literally, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. The game that I had just a couple of days ago is the main thing that it was my driving factor away. I had this game that just drove me up a wall that I was like, you know what? Okay, that's our divorce. That I am getting rid of Cold War. I don't want anything to deal with it, just because of the way that this game functions when it comes to rewarding players and how well you do in the game. And we're gonna get into that, comparing to Modern Warfare and my experience in this game. And look, I'm gonna talk about the main focus that bugs me about Cold War. And I understand that there's some people out there that enjoy Cold War. This is not a ding towards you. I'm just giving you guys my point of view. I know there's a lot of people out there that have all different types of perspectives on Cold War. I get that. This is not a ding towards you. I'm just telling you what I've experienced in this game and what is the driving factor for me getting pushed away from the game. Comment below if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you're enjoying about it. If you're experiencing the exact same thing that I'm experiencing, or you're having troubles with this game trying to get into it or having any fun, let me know in the comments below. But I understand. I just at least want to put this out there. I understand there's a lot of different perspectives on Cold War. I get that, but I'm at least going to give you guys my perspective on what I've been dealing with and what has been the main factor for me just getting completely driven away from Cold War. So first off, let's talk about this. When I compare Cold War to Modern Warfare, there's a lot of things that I see in both games that frustrates me quite a bit when it comes to like matchmaking and stuff like that, map layouts and stuff. That I think we can all agree on when it comes to skill-based matchmaking or maps and stuff like that, and how they are set up and laid out. I think we can all agree that those are the things that kind of disappoint us about both games. The one thing that, at least from Modern Warfare, that I've been enjoying quite a bit is how you are rewarded with how well you do, with how many kills you get, with how aggressive you play, or I guess for some people, at least still in Modern Warfare and even in Cold War, of just how passively you play or just how far back you play when it comes to sitting in concordance and whatnot. But for me, playing aggressive, pushing towards objectives, getting in there has been one thing that Modern Warfare at least has rewarded me quite a bit. I love getting the Predator missile. I love getting my tank. Getting my AC-130 has been one of those things that's been the cherry on top when it comes to loving and enjoying the kill streak system and how powerful some of these kill streaks feel in Modern Warfare. I enjoy coming to this game, playing ground war, getting a lot of kills, seeing on the scoreboard, saying, you know what, that gives me a high right there. That gives me the high. That gives me the success of seeing a high KD, getting to have some good gameplay, having some good fun with these kill streaks, and having a good time. Well, when it comes to Cold War and how they reward kill streaks and that, or score streaks and that, I've never been a big fan of it. I've never been a big fan on how they plan on how they are actually rewarding players for doing well or whatnot. I feel like the system needs to be reworked. It needs to be tweaked when it comes to some of the high score streak systems in there, how the point values are set it up. But one of the things that drives me crazy in Cold War is how many counters there are to so many different score streaks in that game. Now, Modern Warfare, there's some counters to it. You got a tank out, you got the thermite, you got rocket launchers. I mean, hell, you can have tank-on-tank combat. You can have an AC-130 in the air. I mean, hell, this is the funny thing. I've been an AC-130 thinking, you know what, I'm going to be just raining terror on the enemy team. I get shot down by a goddamn tank, man. So there's counters in Modern Warfare, but I feel like they're not as cheesy compared to Cold War. Cold War, you have attachments that do 100% damage to score streaks in the air. You have launchers. You have the SAM turret. You even have the one thing that I knew was going to bug the shit out of me in Cold War, which is the air patrol. The funny thing is about the air patrol is that really you can sit on an air patrol all day and night. Also, too, I do like this, and this is the stupidest thing, is it doesn't have a cooldown. If you actually look through the score streak system, air patrol, from what I understand, does not have a cooldown. So, anyway, a lot of things bug me about air patrol and the counters that Cold War has when it comes to score streaks and rewarding players for aggressive play. But anyway, so this is the situation I had a couple of days ago when I was playing this game. I finally got into a game, and I was able to earn the AC-130, the top tier kill streak or score streak in Cold War. Now in Modern Warfare, I can earn an AC-130 a day and night. It does not take me very long at all. You watch the gameplay right here, you watch any of my gameplay videos, I got you some AC-130. It's just that classic Modern Warfare 2 AC-130 feel that I love and enjoyed back in college when I played Modern Warfare. So I love that feeling, getting it in Modern Warfare. Now, I've never gotten to the point where I've earned the AC 130 in Cold War for the longest time. It is just a high 10,000 score in Cold War is a lot. It's a pretty ridiculous amount of score that you need to get, where you don't really get rewarded that well for paying objectives. You gotta get kills. That's how you do it. You get more kills, then you eventually get the AC 130. Even though in Modern Warfare it only takes like 11 kills to get the AC 130, but in Modern Warfare I think you have to go like on, what is it, like 18, 19, 20 kill streak just to get the AC 130. But anyway, I eventually get it. I'm playing Combined Arms. I eventually get this AC 130. I'm like, oh my god, this is the first time I ever got this in a multiplayer match. This is going to be amazing. I'm going to help my team push them towards the victory because we were playing Assault. I was going to help my team out just like I do in Modern Warfare with my AC 130. I help my team push towards the victory for that match. However, literally 3 seconds into getting my AC 130 up, thinking I'm going to do everything I possibly can to help my team push to victory, an air patrol comes out. An air patrol that comes out, completely destroys the AC 130. Everything that I worked for, gone, done, neutered, mid-game, into the match. And I thought, you know what? Wow, I feel so rewarded. I feel like the giant high that I was having in Cold War, getting this AC 130, getting ready to use it, somebody just kicked me in the nuts and then chopped them off in front of me and then ate them. That's what it felt like in Cold War. It felt like just such a ball buster that I never thought I would ever feel in a Call of Duty game. It felt terrible. That was the worst experience I've had in a Call of Duty game, where I felt like I have finally reached the pinnacle of what I could do and achieve and get a really nice, cool kill streak, and it completely get destroyed by something that I think like takes only 7 or 8 kills if you're actually going, you're going on a kill streak and whatnot in Cold War. Completely destroyed, done. And it would take another 10,000 score to get to it. I'll tell you what, that was the moment where I just thought, I look at Cold War and it's not the game for me. It is not. If you are wanting something to where it makes you feel powerful, makes you feel rewarded for doing well, Cold War just is not it. I cannot believe this is the thing that I feared the most. I feared that this would happen, that some players would get out there, earn a really high kill streak or score streak, whether it be the VTOL or the chopper gunner or even the AC 130, which is the top tier lawn, and you would get hit by air patrol and all the stuff that you worked towards would be gone. And the funny thing is, the air patrol is just, I think it's like mid-tier when it comes to score streaks. So it doesn't even take that long to earn the score streak to get to the air patrol. However, when it comes to AC 130, it might as well take you an hour of gameplay to eventually get it. At least for me, it took me a long time to eventually get it in Combined Arms. But to me, it just drove me up to a point where I thought, you know what, there's no satisfaction whatsoever to Cold War gameplay that I'm ever going to get. And I'm just completely over it. I am completely done with Cold War. I think it's just a game that it was rushed out way too fast, and it has a system, a score streak system, that just doesn't work. And the funny thing is, I don't really see too many people talking about the score streak system like, oh my god, this is amazing, this is better than any other Call of Duty game has ever done it. I've seen a lot of people talk some mad shit on how the score streak system works, and I'm just at that point where, you know what, that is literally the main factor that is pushing me away from it. I don't think I'm going to play Cold War ever again. And it shames me because, you know what, I think Cold War had some potential, even though I know the main focus for Call of Duty games nowadays is kind of going towards Warzone. I'm not really going to judge it for that. But you can just tell that really Cold War is just kind of a skeleton of what it could possibly be. Even with the new content, I saw some people talking about how there's more cosmetic items than there are maps in this game. So you can definitely tell where the focus is at with Cold War. But man, oh man, I don't know if anybody else has experienced it like I did when it comes to just getting completely decimated and finally earning the top kill streak in the game, and it just completely go away. So anyway, I just at least wanted to mention that, talk about it, and let you guys know kind of what is my driving factor when not flying it. But let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about it? If you guys actually earned the AC 130, again, like I said, in Modern Warfare, I earned this damn thing. I mean, you see it like 2 or 3 times in a single gameplay, so I earned it quite a bit. When it comes to Cold War, man, oh my, you're pulling teeth, and eventually you might be able to get it with how the participation score streak system works in Cold War, but dude, man, it was just such a ball buster, man. I just could not believe it. But anyway, So, guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about it? What do you guys think about how the score streak system works? And if you've run into the situation that I have, telling you why I literally just cannot play Cold War anymore. So, let me know in the comments below. Have a great rest of the day. Look forward to talking to you guys all next time.